Representative Omar of Minnesota. Oh, I forgot. She doesn't like Israel. I forgot. I'm so sorry.
Pending an asylum trial. She compared that to concentration camps. And specifically, she compared it to Nazi concentration camps. Now, I know everybody's ignoring the actual text of what she said. Everybody's ignoring what she said. She drops the reference never again at the end of this clip. When you say never again, you are specifically making a reference to the Holocaust. But the media took various lines of attack to defend AOC. First, they claimed she wasn't talking about the Holocaust. Then they claimed, well, there are other concentration camps that aren't the Holocaust that she is talking about. Then they claimed, well, maybe it kind of is like the Holocaust after all. They're basically trying everything they could do to spin AOC out of her own stupidity. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how far AOC can push this. Honestly, I really would love to see AOC come out tomorrow and suggest that the earth is flat and watch as the media explain that not only is she correct, that it's Donald Trump's fault. That's where we are going here. So here's AOC's original comment.
The United States is running concentration camps on our southern border. And that is exactly what they are. They are concentration camps. And if that doesn't bother you, we can have, okay, whatever. I want to talk to the people that are concerned enough with humanity to say that we should not, that never again means something.
Okay, she drops a never again reference because she's obviously talking about the Holocaust. Like, whatever. Yeah, like what? I'm so historically knowledgeable. Like, but yeah, sure. Okay, so then she tweets this out. Okay, just to be clear. She tweeted this out also. She tweeted, this administration has established concentration camps on the southern border of the United States for immigrants, where they are being brutalized with dehumanizing conditions and dying. Okay, number one, the deaths that are happening at the border are not due to Border Patrol. Border Patrol is being delivered people who are very often in seriously sick conditions, and then they are doing their best to care for those people, despite underfunding caused by Democrats who will not sign a check for additional beds and better conditions. Because what Democrats want to do is force bad headlines so that Republicans and law enforcement will release people into the interior of the United States where they disappear and don't show up again. That is the goal. It's absolutely cynical and disgusting. AOC then tweets out, and for the shrieking Republicans who who don't know the difference, concentration camps are not the same as death camps. Oh, tell me AOC. Tell me all about it. Drop some historical knowledge on me, AOC, about concentration camps and the Holocaust. She says concentration camps are considered by experts, as the mass detention of civilians without trial. No, that is not what concentration camps are considered by experts. And when you put it in scare quotes, you might want to quote the expert you're talking about so we can dispute this. If all the concentration camps were detention of civilians without trial, you know what we would call those? Jails. That's what jails are. When you arrest somebody and you don't try them and you hold them in jail pending a trial, are those concentration camps? I assume that maybe she would say yes because she's a crazy person. She also says that's exactly what this administration is doing. Okay, so first, you'll see, the media tried to claim that she didn't mean what she said. Obviously, she's not. Obvious. How could you guys say that she's talking about the Holocaust? I mean, sure, she used never again, but she's not talking about that. When she says concentration camps, she means camps where people concentrate, like where they sit there and stare at things, or where they drink juice made from concentrate. Probably that's what she's talking about. Now, anyone who watches this knows precisely what she is talking about, but that is no good. Apparently, according to Brian Stelter at CNN, journalistic ombudsman of CNN, he claims that the MSNBC viewers who watch this knew she wasn't talking about the Holocaust. Weird, because half the media are claiming that she was and that she's right, and the other half are claiming that she wasn't. So which is it, guys? So hilariously enough, Yad Vashem, the Holocaust Memorial Museum, had to sound off on this. Okay, and they tweeted out, AOC, concentration camps assured a slave labor supply to help in the Nazi war effort, even as the brutality of life inside the camps helped assure the ultimate goal of extermination through labor. Learn about concentration camps. Hashtag Holocaust. Hashtag history. When you're getting actually tweeted by Yad Vashem about the history of the Holocaust, not great. And then the acting ICE director comes out and he says, this is absurd, because of course, this is absurd.
The Congresswoman has accused this agency, and particularly this department, of housing people For housing migrants in what she calls concentration camps, do you think that's an inappropriate comparison for the Congresswoman to make?
It's completely inappropriate. It's reckless, it's irresponsible, it's misinformed, and it's flat out wrong.
And of course, that is 100% true. Liz Cheney jumped in as well, one of the high-ranking House members for the Republican Party. She jumped in, she said, please, AOC, do us all a favor and spend just a few minutes learning some actual history. 6 million Jews were exterminated in the Holocaust. You demean their memory and disgrace yourself with comments like this. And number one, I would like to point out here that the exact same people who are defending the comparison between detention camps at the southern border, detention centers at the southern border, and concentration camps from the Holocaust side with Iran and Hamas and want to boycott the state of Israel. So when we're talking about the actual extermination of Jews, they're like, well, whatever. And when it comes to, people being temporarily held because they're trying to get into the country illegally, then it's like, oh, that's just like the